then we have the severe storms we could see tomorrow night. In fact, the entire state of Iowa is in a slight risk for some scattered strong to severe storms. The main threats are going to be wind. The moist atmosphere could lead to some heavy rainfall and also some hail. This is where the tornado would be. This is the strongest rotation, which is right over Prairieburg, and kind of move this a little bit back so you can see where it is headed next. Continues to move to the northeast. It may go a little bit south of Hopkinton and certainly to the north of Monticello. Right now we do have a tornado warning for Johnson County, and if we go back to here we go, here's our Doppler radar right now, and where you see this pink and this purple color, that is the core of the storm. No doubt putting out maybe 60 to 70 mile per hour winds, some golf ball, maybe ping pong ball size hail, definitely associated with the storm, and the torrential rainfall as well. Yeah, so if you live in Girard towards McGregor, this storm is heading your way, so you want to take cover now. This is a tornado warned storm. Again, we don't have a confirmation of a tornado on the ground. It is just radar indicated. The radar picking up the winds here in the storm, and we are seeing some broad rotation, but certainly some wind gusts 60 to possibly 70 miles per hour. And right now the National Weather Service has issued a severe thunderstorm warning until 6 o'clock for Cedar and Johnson County. And you can see this cell right here just get into Johnson County right now, just to the southeast of Iowa City, going to be near these towns. The eye is now off the Cuban coast. It did interact with Cuba a little bit, so the storm did weaken, but it is still a very powerful Category 3 as it moves now into the warm waters here of the Gulf. We're talking water temperatures around 85 to 90 degrees, so it's likely to intensify once again to perhaps a Category 4. You can kind of see a lowering, what appears to be a wall cloud and a rain curtain here, and some hail back there to the west of the storm. So if there was a tornado, you certainly weren't going to be able to see it here. It would have been rain wrapped. Today's Salem tornado makes it 20 tornadoes in the state of Iowa so far in 2017. 18 of those occurred a couple months ago back on March 6th. And here in eastern Iowa, we've seen 7 tornadoes touch down so far this year. And today marks 9 years since a powerful EF5 tornado went through the communities of Parkersburg and New Hartford. And at the time, it was a tornado, one of its kind. In fact, it was the first F5 tornado in eastern Iowa in 40 years. This clipper will dive southeast with some snow developing in our northwestern counties during the afternoon hours, and you can see snow does overspread much of the area into tomorrow night. Finally, it starts to wind down overnight into Monday morning as the system passes. Another Arctic high is going to build in with some bitterly cold temperatures. Mainly south of Highway 30 along and south of I-80 is kind of where it's at now. We'll kind of zoom in here a little bit where you see kind of this darker blue. That is some more maybe moderate snow that is falling mainly along I-80 and down to the south. Iowa City, you're getting into some of that light snow right now. Been pretty active here the last day or so with severe weather yesterday. We saw showers and storms mainly along and north of Highway 20 here today, and you can see that here on the satellite and radar. There is a stationary boundary right along Highway 20. We'll track it on Predictor 8-9 o'clock tomorrow morning, looking at that wintry mix in our southern counties. But by the noon hour, we should warm those temperatures above freezing for a little bit of light rain. But if that warmer air is delayed a little bit, we could see that mix a little bit further north. So as that area of low pressure interacts with the moisture, it'll provide the lift and the forcing that we need to squeeze out that moisture in the form of precipitation. Now, the big question that we have is, as that warm air moves over the colder air here at the surface, thanks to that snow cover that we have, how deep is that warm layer going to be? Because that's going to determine what kind of precipitation that we're going to see tomorrow.